Hi everyone, this is Dr.Akash Mangukiya and welcome to my channel. I'm an USMLE aspirant and I didn't know where to start. So I looked up so much videos in YouTube and I got to know from where to start. So in this video, I'm gonna solve some doubts of students who doesn't know from where they can start the process. So I'm gonna give you a brief introduction on how to start USMLE process. So in this video, we're gonna talk about first ECFMG registration, and then we are gonna talk about USMLE application and visa process. So first we are going to talk about is ECFMG. ECFMG stands for Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates. This commission is applied on the students who have not studied their medicine from United States. So first we have to do the registration of ECFMG, and registration fees is $160 and in this form we have to fill up all the details like our passport. So in this process your passport name should be matching to your application name. So if you have not graduated yet, be careful in filling up the name. In this process they will verify everything. They will verify your school, they will verify your passport, they will verify your identification and everything. While doing this process you also have to do notary, in which US advocate which are ECFMG certified, they will call you and they will do all the verification of your passport, and they will also do your biometrics like your face is matching to your photo or not. So this is the first step of USMLE application. This process takes about a month to verify. After 1 or 1.5 months your application will be accepted, and then you can move on to choosing your date of USMLE. So after that we are gonna do the USMLE application. In this application they will ask personal details, medical school detail, transcripts, clinical rotation if you have done, internship if you have done, these all kind of details they will ask. And in this application you have to choose your eligibility period. Eligibility period is a period in which you have to give the exam. I live in India, so in India eligibility period is 3 months. Every countries have different periods of their eligibility. So in India there is 3 months of eligibility, so I can give exam in only those 3 months. So I have to choose date between those 3 months. For example, if I choose April, May or June, I have to give exam in April, May or June. I can choose the date from these months only. So let's say if I have selected 10th April, on that day I'm gonna give my exam. But I'm not sure that I can give exam on 10th April. I can postpone that date until June month. I cannot go beyond June month. I cannot schedule my date beyond July. If you want to do that, you have to pay extra fees for that. So be careful applying for eligibility period. And if you want to postpone the date in eligibility period only, that should be before 45 days of your exam. If you want to postpone the exam within 45 days of your exam, you have to pay extra fees, and those fees are listed on the application only. You can go there and check it. So let's come on these points that you have to fill up all your personal details, your medical school detail, your medical school name. If you are graduate, then you have to fill your transcripts. If you have done your clinical rotation, you have to fill up the details of the clinical rotation, from when to when you have done your clinical rotation. You have to also mention the doctor's name in that. If you have done your internship, like people in India do internship, so you can also fill up this point. So let's now move on to fees of USMLE step 1. It is $975 USMLE fees, but there is a surcharge. It depends on country, from which country you are taking the exam. Like in India, there is a surcharge of $180. So I have to pay additional $180. So for me it sum up to $1155. This is the USMLE step 1 fee, and step 2 fee is also same. So in this video we're going to talk about only step 1 because this is the starting process of USMLE. So this number you have to keep in mind, and this surcharge depends on country. So now let's just move on to visa process. So now you have to get your visa. First of all, your visa should be B1 B2 because you wanna go there for USCE and you will need B1 B2 visa. You will not need J1 or H1B visa, that is for residency. So B1 B2 visa is needed for doing the USCE, which is United States Clinical Experience, to do in US. So we will need B1 B2 visa, and for that we have to fill up the DS-160 form. I have made a separate video about the visa application process. You can check it out on this card. So after filling up the DS-160 and paying the fees of $160, this is again $160, you will appear in the interview in front of the US consulate and they will decide your visa. So if you are an Indian and you wanna take USMLEs, you have to first apply for visa. You have to do all this process like ECFMG registration and USMLE steps. After that, first you have to do visa process, then ECFMG registration, and then USMLE, because in India visa line is so long for B1 B2 visa. So you have to do B1 B2 visa. You have to secure your B1 B2 visa first, then you have to do these all process. Because I have seen the students who have already taken step 1 and step 2 and they wanna take this step 3, but they cannot go to US because they are lacking the visa. So first you have to apply for B1 B2 visa, because in our country visa line is so long for B1 B2 visa. So first apply for B1 B2 visa. If you have applied for your B1 B2 visa earlier, after you're done with your all steps, you can appear for the interview and get your visa, and you can go for USCE, because some USCE will need step 1 and step 2 in order to give you a letter for your B1 B2 visa. So first apply for your B1 B2 visa, give your steps, appear for interview, and then go for USC. So this was your starting process of USMLE. This is how you can start. And for Indians, I have given you a tip. Don't forget that. So if you have liked this video, then please hit the like button. I take my time out from studying for USMLE and make these kind of videos. If me and my videos are being helpful to you, then please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel. I'm gonna see you in my next video.